Good morning. Just getting up down here in Morgan County. Gonna do some work on the food plots today, but I just literally got out of bed, so I'm gonna get some breakfast going, some caffeine, woke up. Catch you back here in a few. Alright, got some breakfast in us, got some caffeine, we're good to go. Tell you what's going on, okay, we've been down here since Friday afternoon. The family come down Friday evening. They stayed till Saturday. We went and visited the wilds. I'm going to show you some pictures of that. I highly recommend that. Pretty good time. It's out here towards McConnellsville. You can hit it off 77 as well as 70. There's exits all through Zanesville. So if you have time, hit that. It's a good time. But I'm actually down here to work today. It's Sunday. We have plans to take the tiller up top of the hill and get our food plots in, fall food plots that we've been trying to get done for a while, but we just haven't had time. We're going to pull a few cards. We're going to throw up another trail cam down here, and that's probably about it, but that's going to take up most of the day. So got the foiler down here. We're going to load that tiller up here and head up to the top of the hill. So let's get started. Alright, we made it up the hill. Tiller didn't fall off. I was a little worried about that. It's a pretty steep hill. Probably didn't look that bad because of the video. But it's actually a decent hill coming up. So, made it up here. This is where I sprayed. You can see I sprayed this 3 weeks ago. I was down here. Sprayed this area. Put a feeder and a salt block up there. Right up on top of that hill there is where we're going to put our blind for the kids. It's not a far walk at all here. But we'll have a blind setting right up in there. And all this is where we're going to till up and put our seed. As you can see, we still got some work to do. All these vines need cleaned up. But I went ahead and cleared this nice path going all the way through here. And I'll probably go ahead and clean it up as well if I have time and put seed on it coming into the food plot. Nice little trail. And it goes right over through there and connects to another deer trail, a four-wheeler trail. So they'll have nice access coming in here to this plot. So let's go ahead and fire the tiller up and get at it. Belt wasn't that great. Run to the town, car store, and get one. Little tiller right there. Killed it. Did a good job. A lot of rocks and stuff. We're not going to worry about those today, so I don't have time. But long term, we're going to make this plot go further the next few years. Bring it around, you know, to the existing here. Get a few more 100 square feet out of it over here. Then maybe even on up in there. But for right now, I just stopped here. So I do have a couple other places up the hill that I want to put a spot in there. And if we have any seed left, there's a spot down here at the bottom. This property is set up. Property is set up into 3 levels. I told you before. You got the bottom area down by the road where we camp at. There's an open, nice area down off this ridge. Has a good spot for a food plot. Come up a tier, up a level where I'm at. Got more trails coming through here. I'm gonna put one. And then you got the top level, which it flattens off up there. I'd like to have a food plot area because 33 acres, hunt 3 people here, comfortable, no problem. But the more food I can put on this property, hopefully the more deer this area holds. They're going to be healthy. Down here in southern Ohio, there's not as much crops like there is up in Madison County. So hopefully bringing some food source in will make 1 healthier deer, plus 2 help hopefully hold more deer on this property. So let's go ahead and throw the seed down. I didn't bring a drag with me. This area is kind of tight to drag anyways, and I'm not going to work it with the rake. So we're going to throw the seed in, and I'm going to take the 4-wheeler, just go back and forth, kind of roll it over with the tires. I think we'll be in good shape. Alright, this is the product we're using up here. This is what I'm excited about. I've never used it. The Invite. It's called XX Woodland Forage Mix Plus. Got peas, radish, ryegrass, rape, and clover. And this is what they recommend for the shaded areas, hard to grow areas. So yeah, we're going to throw it down, and I'll keep you updated on it and see how it does. There we go, got it all finished, got it rolled in. We're going to be back in a couple weeks, take a look. Hopefully we get some rain, I'm sure we will. Help this thing out. But yeah, looks pretty good. We're going to leave this tiller here. We're going to head down, grab the push mower. We got a spot up top that hasn't been touched yet this year. Didn't have any time to spray it. Kind of a spur of the moment. Let's throw one in up top. I've got some extra seed, so we're going to run down, grab the push mower, throw it up in there. This is going to be a lot of machete work. Push mower, get it all trimmed down, tilled up, do the same thing we did right here. So let's go. Alright, we made it up to the top area here. This is all pretty flat ground up here. Hard to see, but it's a lot bigger timber. Beautiful, beautiful up here. This is where we're going to put the food plot. And as you can see, there is a good bit of sunlight coming in right here to this area. That's kind of why I chose it. So long term, we can put something other than the woodland mix for shade in this area here. But for right now, that's the seed we got. We're going to go ahead and throw it in. But we're going to come in with the push mower all these little saplings down. Probably going to do some number on the push mower, but it's an old junk one, so really don't care. Then once we get down to this, there's not a whole lot of undergrowth here. So ideally I would have liked to come in here and spray this, but just didn't have the time. But that's alright. I think this is going to work. So we're going to go ahead and grab the push mower, get all this stuff cut down, Probably chop a few small branches off while we're at it, see what we got. Alright, here we go. Got it all done here. It's not real big right now, like I say, time constraint, but we're probably 15 feet at our widest point. Oh, at least 40 foot long, 50 foot long. But what I like about this spot is we get this in now, we hunt this season, come back late February, March, right there after season's over, and we can come in, and all these are just small trees. So I can come in and clear this whole section out over here and probably make it five times, 6 times that big. So that's kind of why I picked this area. Like I say, it does get some sunlight as well. Right now we're at our fullest point. Once these leaves start dropping, obviously we'll have more. But so yeah, this area here is ideal. We can even go over to this left side if I wanted, but there is some bigger trees through here. But if you look over here, I mean, these are all tiny. Put your hand around them. Nothing big at all. So obviously I don't want to cut down any of my larger trees if I don't have to. There's a couple here that I would keep. But yeah, we can extend this out. It's going to be a good start for this season. Help this deer herd out down here. Got a nice stump here that we'll put some minerals on. Salt block right here, dead stump right here at the corner. Probably a good place to put a camera at right there. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty excited. I'm gonna go ahead and load this stuff up, take it down to the camper, grab the tiller, come up here, get this spot all tilled. Alright, everything's finished up. For you guys that don't have access to the big equipment, or even smaller equipment for that matter, like the small compact tractor I have, this is a good way for you to get food plots established on your property. You see I had a small push mower, you know, valued probably 30 bucks. You can buy anywhere, a cheap one. Tiller, you can buy them used for $150. Come in here, you know, it's going to be a little more grunt labor work, but when you're doing something that you enjoy, you know, I don't really consider it work. So yeah, small amount of money can get you a nice decent food plot in here, and then each year, you know, we'll just extend it further and further and further. I do have that Kubota tractor that you've seen at my property there that we put in, but with these roads the way they are, and you guys seen coming up this hill, it's pretty sketchy. There's no way I can get that tractor up here on this top side, nor, you know, the second level area as well. So all has to be done by hand for right now until I can get somebody or myself with the dozer down here and fix all these roads. But we got it done. Cheap, inexpensive way to get the food plots in. I will give you guys an update here in a couple weeks when I get back down, and we'll see how this is turning out. Appreciate you guys watching. See you next time.